the table and you have to tell them to get up. These new girls don't know where they're going. When we get a new shipment of zombies, for when they come in, we constantly have to tell them, like, and they need to settle down, sit down somewhere. When they come, they have to, like, to sit back and observe, like, see who's top dog here, see who's running things.
We were laughing at you, not with you.
Oh, here come the cutties.
One of the new girls, Megan, really gets on Baby D's nerves.
I can't with that girl. I knew right off rip that I didn't like her, and then I, fell back a little bit, tried to give her a chance, and I knew the second time I really don't like this girl, like, trying to prove herself way too hard, and you don't need to do that. Like, it's either you are or you aren't, and she just isn't. She was just being extra, real extra. She was making pushes.
Tensions are continuing to rise between Baby D's crew and a group of new inmates, including Megan.
Wow.
The fucking dick.
Last time I was here, I was only here for like a day and a half.
Baby D doesn't like Megan, who she calls Cherry Face.
I really don't like this girl. Like, she's just too much.
Megan was roomed in a cell with Tiny, who is part of Baby D's crew.
So then they put Tiny in a room, knowing damn well Tiny's a part of that.
I don't know why administration would even do that. If you know that no, this is what they do. When they was at the desk, they were telling them to break up the clips. They were like, you need to mix these rooms up and break up the clips, or we're gonna have to start moving.
This strategy didn't end well. Tiny and Megan had a fight at night in their cell.
Megan was sleeping, like she was sleeping in bed. She told me probably an hour before this happened that she was going to sleep. She literally pulled her out by her hair and Tiny got her ass me for it. She's sleeping. I'm like, girl, I'm yelling at the door. I'm like, are you alright? She's like, yeah, I was sleeping.
Megan and Tiny were put in segregation for the fight.
I'm in segregation because some people don't respect their elders. First, win the fight.
I was really mad about the fight with Tiny, about Treyarch fighting Tiny. I was really upset about it, cause it's if I could get out my door, and if the cops, if the other SEALs wasn't already in there, I probably would have jumped in the fight and beat up Treyarch, but whatever.
The next morning, Baby D is still sick.
I was still angry about it, but I wasn't really, being vocal about it. I was just, I was talking to everybody at my table.
Damn, I'm still slow today.
With the rest of the unit, and we had another white inmate had a verbal confrontation with Miss Diaz in the dining hall while they were eating breakfast.
She was bragging about it, like, oh, she beat that girl up, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not cute. The girl started cussing, and I was ignoring her at first, and some other girl on my table was arguing with her.
The younger white girl ended up throwing a milk carton or a loaded milk carton at Miss Diaz.
I blacked out. I stood up, she stood up, and I don't know. They asked me who threw the first punch, I probably did. I don't know. She was smaller than me. She was like, on my whole headspace smaller than me, but we fought.
Miss Diaz is a pretty large girl, and she seems to be carrying a lot of weight in the unit. Fight did ensue, but then Miss Diaz kind of got the better of her.
Girl got her ass beat. Talking shit.
It doesn't really make much difference. The girl saved face, and maybe Miss Diaz maybe lost a little bit of face at the point because she didn't have somebody else protecting her or somebody else doing the majority of the work. She had to do it herself. So they have they have other people do their dirty work. And as you can see, she takes her down. The officer did a great job getting involved right away before anybody got hurt. Takes the aggressor to the ground. Miss Diaz goes right to the ground when ordered to by the officer. You can't really see, but she's on the other side of this table with her hands. She's on her belly with her hands behind her back, waiting to be handcuffed.
These people and grenades, man. The hell?
So from 3A, Tiny Megan, Baby D, and her attacker Rachel are all in segregation.
I knew that was gonna happen. You don't get into a fight and go back to your unit. Like, I'm the one that decided to stand up and hit the girl, so I'll pay the price.
Freaking campers, bro. Ah, so annoying.
Here in pre-trial pod 3B, the inmates have been repeatedly
Yeah, look at this guy. Wow. Nice job. You're so good at this game. Wow. Wow. Can't believe people play Call of Duty like that still.
Thinking that this is your house, because I'm going to tell you right now, this is our house. You're a visitor. You are a visitor. You don't run anything here. We run it. This is it. This is your last shot. So right now you have 60 seconds left. Go.
Due to this bad behaviour, the inmates will remain on lockdown as a punishment. They'll have to stay in their cells for more than 22 hours a day until further notice.
Yesterday, I guess they said that we walked in too slow. So now we're locked down again when we just came off a 4-day law. It's just bullshit. I've never been to a jail in my life that locks us down over like petty shit.
24-year-old armed robber Franklin was transferred here a week ago from Wyatt Federal Prison in Rhode Island.
The armed robbery I committed, I had a knife. I went to like a chiropractor and it was a lady there and I pulled out the knife, wasn't nowhere close to her. Told her, give me everything. If you say anything, like, you know, I'll stab you or whatever. She ran out like behind me. She's like, God's gonna get you for this. You're not gonna get away. 20 minutes later, the police was behind me. I'm transgender. I've made that decision since I was about 20 years old. One reason why I really identify as transgender is because I feel like I'm a male trapped in a female's body.
As the only trans man in 3B, Franklin gets a lot of attention.
So because Mr. Franklin is more masculine in the pod, it kind of causes a flock of the other women to see what he's all about, what his situation is, and they're just basically trying to get attention from him for the most part. So causes a little bit of boundary issues with the other women.
I've had plenty jail romances actually, and some of them turned out bad, some of them turned out good.
Franklin was transferred here after he was caught in another woman's cell, which is a violation of PREA, the Prison Rape Elimination Act.
So PREA is a federal law that was developed to prevent sexual assault with prisoners in facilities like ours.
The review the cameras showed that I was in the room. I told them, all right, we was talking. It's a good friend of mine.
So a PREA incident could be anything from being investigated if two women are in a cell and they're not supposed to be housed in that cell.
Everything I was doing, other inmates were doing. But you know what? They were so focused on me because I was the only, whatever you want to call it, that was there. The attention was always drawn on Franklin.
PREA is a federal law, but this doesn't stop the inmates from having relationships.
No! Oh, that would have been such a nice kill.
Yeah, prison rape elimination act. But nobody raped me, so.
Of course, when I stand still.
There's a difference between loyalty and faithfulness. That's two different things. I'm loyal, but I'm not faithful.
Okay, see? How can I be loyal if I'm not faithful? Yeah.
Which, cause there's a fine line in between. I'm gonna fuck whatever bitch I wanna fuck with, bro. That's it.
This is what he just said. That's not being loyal. You can have a wife and have
And a
sadness.
couple bitches.
Okay,
Exactly. Get out of here.
Relationships between the inmates are banned in the jail, but it seems you can't make laws about love.
Being in jail is definitely like a freaking school soap opera drama thing.
So in 3B, there's a few people that like me, but there's only a couple that is arguing back and forth over me.
When Franklin first got into the pod, he was attracted to Jackie.
Dang.
Yo, Jackie. Buttercup.
And then her attitude is thick. She has a bad attitude. She always looks mad. She's just throwing shade at other people that Franklin is interested in.
So I was getting to know Jackie, and we was vibing with each other. Everything was good, but like certain ways that she has too. Like we used to always clash heads because like she's jealous. She doesn't like to talk to certain people, and it's like not to tell me what I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna call this quits with this girl. She being crazy, huh? Yo, you know like possessive people? Like I don't like that shit. Jackie, like she gets mad about everything. She always wants to argue. Like I'm not with all that shit. So that's why I kind of fell back from her.
And then Franklin started gravitating towards India.
Yo, you bug. Nah, I'm on the low right now. I ain't trying to. I gotta chill.
Moiza Rojas. Now her nickname is India. Miss Rojas. It's hard to even find the words to explain her, to be honest with you.
Everybody calls me India because they say I look like Pocahontas.
She is quite the entertainer in the pod, to say the least. She likes to usually always be done up. Her hair is usually done. She won't come out of her room until it is done.
Jailhouse girl.
Trash, 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 trash.
India she's chippery. She's a cutie, so she knows she looks good. She, shakes her butt up the stairs, whips her hair. She's cute. She's attractive.
All my friends describe me as crazy, out of control. She's stubborn, or like they think I'm a bitch sometimes when I'm bougie. I'm not.
India, I kind of did like India when I first got here, but seeing the way she carries herself and seeing the way she acts is a turn off too.
I'ma play it cool. Yeah, I love you, baby. You know I love you. All right, between me and Franklin, there is no romance. It's a jail thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's like a real romance.
Partner.
And I'm not going to the hole for Priya. Yeah, that's like 30 days, and that's crazy. Like, no, that's not worth it.
It doesn't look like things are going anywhere for Franklin with Jackie or India. So for now, there's no jail romance in 3B. Heroin addict Vanessa is 8 months pregnant. She was devastated not to be able to go onto a drug treatment program after her most recent court appearance.
Right now, I'm just waiting for a letter from the program, and also documentation of my transportation, because that supposedly has been set up. Everything's been set up, but it hasn't been documentedly set up. So I'm just waiting for these last little things, and I'm so anxious and I'm scared because I want them to come through.
She knows that if she has to have her baby in jail, she's likely to lose custody. She's already had to give up her other 2 children to foster care and adoption.
Can you come to our office and check?
She said that they're holding it for your court date.
Okay.
That's your confirmation letter. It's for real.
I said
Yeah.
it was okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll let her know. You're welcome.
Vanessa has her official confirmation, but she can't leave until her court date in a week's time.
I can have the baby there. Definitely bring my kid home with me. Be able to be a mom. Instead of just having the title, actually handle the title and do the title. I love her. I do.
I'm excited. I didn't want to cry when I first got it, but I don't cry in front of people, so it's like kind of hard. But at the same time, it's just like I thank God so much. Like I was just in my room, like the minute I got my final and I was like, thank you God. I thank God for the opportunity. I just actually can't wait to start doing it. That's the point where it's just like I'm tired. I'm tired of this damn jail. I'm tired of being around these same freaking people. It's to the point where it's like, just get me out of here. Just get me to this program. So I'm looking excited and grateful too.
25-year-old India is awaiting trial for drug trafficking. She has 2 children who she hasn't seen in 6 months.
I gave temporary guardianship to my mom because I knew I was gonna go to jail. And it was a good thing I did because they would take my kids away and I didn't know how to do that.
Many of the women's children are being looked after by family members. Otherwise, they could be taken into care by the Department of Children and Families, known as DCF.
I haven't seen them, but it's been a long time.
India's mother looks after her 2 kids, and she wants her to bring them for a visit.
And it's the way they're
Fudge.
I'm scared to have more kids because I'm fucked up. If I have more kids, my mom's not gonna take more kids. My mom's gonna be like, "Are you fucking?" She told me, she always tells me when I get a boyfriend, she's like, "You better get surgery done or something, because I'm not taking care of no more kids. I'm too old."
My dad is taking care of my baby.
I know. My mom had my son when he turned 1. She took him. She had my kids for a while because I got locked up in 2014.
okay, but so
So she's been raising me. Right. I don't like bringing them here. It's not a place where I want them to see me. I'm scared. I'm gonna see them there. Listen, just bring at least one of them. Bring my oldest.
And India knows what it's like to visit a parent in jail.
When I was like 6, my mom went in jail for trafficking.
Dude, how do you lose that?
And where she was. I didn't want to visit her a couple times, but my father was negatively against it. Because I remember it wasn't like, here, we have one. I remember it had a glass. I try to tell myself I'm not, but I'm not saying I'm not even like, I was like, I'm not gonna be like, I want to grow up or maybe different. But no, it's really that for my mother. Like, I learned to accept it, like, yo, everything.
Her mother has agreed to bring India's daughter to visit her in a week's time.
I know I'm gonna be very emotional. I'm gonna cry as soon as I see her. I'm not gonna be like, okay. I want to cry now just thinking about it. Like, oh my God, it makes me so happy. So yeah, it's gonna be a very emotional day for me. I'm excited. Can't wait.
As a recent arrival, Franklin has
What the?
transitions, an introductory class into all the educational programs at the jail. It's also the only place where pre-trial in orange and sentenced in green get to mix.
Dude, I don't know where these people are.
Transition, and I was in the back of the class. So Leslie turned around and like, yeah, Franklin, come sit right here. And it's like, damn. I'm like, wow.
good morning. This is transitions. Welcome to transitions. Transition is a mandatory class.
We were doing like a sheet in our workbook, and then she slid it to me to call me. And after that, like we didn't say anything. this shorty.
After Franklin went to transitions, he met another girl, Leslie, and he likes her. That's the one he's most interested in.
Yo, she is. Yo. Yeah, yo, I'm getting in every class she goes to. Well, they do the same class. Yeah. She's cute. That's my type of shorty right there. If she was on this unit, I wouldn't deal with nobody. I wouldn't even sit close to nobody. Yo, she is the definition of it. That, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. We're going back later, girl. Can't wait. I'm like, pew. Be the first one in class. I'm be the first one in class. Yup, I'm gonna be the first one in fucking class.
Ah.
I tell you.
Of course.
Officer Zaluki is investigating Baby D for her role in the fight at breakfast.
Woo! A victory.
Diaz will have a lot to say, I'm
Set
sure.
for a champion.
The other one and not herself.
Mmm.
Alrighty, we're gonna go to Donna's office, okay? I mean, Diaz, she knows we have footage of it. I'm sure she's already come up with a reason as to why she
The heck is that gun?
partook in the physical
Looks cool.
altercation. Right, have a seat over in that corner. It's just to see what her reasoning is. And your ID, this is just her signature saying that you're here.
Went to breakfast. So her and some other girl at my table was arguing or whatever, like exchanging words, and she started cussing at me. We started like arguing back and forth. She turned around, threw her milk. I stood up. She stood up, and we started fighting.
I will say this, you know how childish all this sounds.
Yeah.
You know you are all grown women.
That's why I left her alone. I left her alone, but she threw her milk at me. Like, as long as you don't throw nothing at me or like try to hit me, I'm not gonna try to fight you. She threw something at me. I was gonna leave it just as words, but she wanted to go ahead and start throwing stuff at me, so I got up.
And it was just punches. Was there any scratching or kicking?
No, I don't got nothing. You gotta check her if she got any. I don't know. I just punched her. She really didn't get anything in though.
I'm all set for right now. So that one was good because we got to at least get to the bottom a little bit. Diaz seems to always have a problem with someone coming in there. She seems to be the root of a lot of issues. And she wants to run kind of what goes on in there, which we obviously will not let happen.
As well as trying to intimidate the new arrivals, Baby D had previously forced inmate Crystal Lugo into segregation for her own protection.
I'm here in protective custody to stay away from Diaz, and now she's here. She's in cell 20.
Crystal was forced into segregation when the jail became concerned that a hit may have been taken out on her by a notorious street gang of which Baby D is allegedly a part of.
A hit means exactly what it sounds like, I guess. Like, if they put out a hit on somebody, you're either, well, since she's in jail, obviously she can't get killed in jail, you know what I mean? But she was gonna get beat up to a point of, well, till the COs came and saved her.
Crystal is facing a number of different charges.
Kidnapping, and 3 assault and batteries with dangerous weapons, assault and intimidation of a witness.
Authorities today calling the scenario an organized torture chamber. An unidentified teenager from New Jersey taped to a basement of a home in Massachusetts.
A machete was held at the victim's neck at the direction of Crystal, and Crystal told the victim that if she lied or continued to lie, they would hold the machete closer to her neck.
Police said about 8 people, 4 of them in court Wednesday, stood around her as she was tied to a chair, burned with a cigarette, and her head was shaved. All of it retaliation for what she told officers was a home invasion that they believe she had set up.
That is such a bot. That is AI.
They could have moved her. They could have moved Crystal to 3B or something like that.
Oh my god.
They caught wind about a couple girls from my city, a couple girls from the game that I'm in, whatever, that they're gonna come down here. They have a price on her head, so they told her about either they made her come here or she asked to be in here.
also in segregation.
Did you see me upstairs?
I did, yes, I did. So you wonder how that's gonna play out for you?
Now she's here, so wouldn't it make more sense to move me back to there?
It does sound reasonable, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna play out.
It was made such a big deal when they wanted to move me.
If we push back 3A, you go 3A, and then Miss Diaz will do her time here, and then she'll have to figure out where to go.
Leslie caught the eye of pre-trial inmate Franklin in a transitions club. She's housed in 2B, a pod for prisoners who have been found guilty and are serving their sentence.
I'm Leslie Rivera, and I'm sentenced for assault and battery.
She was found guilty of attacking her friend, who she believed had slept with her then boyfriend.
I guess I beat her up pretty badly. When I saw her, I blacked out. I suffered from anger problems and PTSD. So when I blacked out, I had to break her eye socket and break her nose.
Dude!
When I came out of my blackout stage, I felt like I heard a cat being run over. That's what it sounded like. And when I was coming out of it, all I could see is my whole hands and my whole shirt filled with blood. Pretty bad. They wanted to sentence me to 2 years and a half, and instead I copped out to 6 months.
Oh my god.
Leslie has been in 2B for nearly 3 weeks, but she's yet to find a roommate she gets on with.
I personally don't like addicts because my biological mom was an addict. And 90% of this jail is addicts.
Leslie's current roommate is an addict.
She wants me out, so instead of staying in the room and continuing to argue, I think it's best for me to leave.
Let me figure it out. So basically with Rivera, it's not to get other inmates. So what I did was basically from 22 to 19, a lot of stuff that goes into account when I'm doing this tier sheet, which is, enemies, relationships, PREA, that's, sexual conduct stuff, and if they have admitted to trying to commit suicide in the last year, they have to be in the lower tiers, so I have to look at all of that, so it's constant moving people, probably like 3-4 times a day, just to get everybody with the right roommate.
To avoid conflict, women get moved around the pod frequently, but Leslie has found it particularly difficult to settle.
We got ended on my
Get tags, idiots!
And so my whole life, I didn't like anybody that did crack. I didn't like anybody that was a drug addict because I see them as irresponsible people. Shoot, my kid's father, he passed away. He OD'd 4 bags and a shot of fucking coke. And I'm supposed to be in a room with an addict that shoots coke and dope, and I'm supposed to build the addict so juicy? No, I'm going through my own
it's just like, and I met a lot of really good women in here.
Oh my god.
Vanessa has just one more sleep in jail with her curlies before going to court, where she'll be transferred to the drug treatment program. Next morning, she's saying her final goodbyes.
Alright, I love you.
Teammates? Teammates? Hello? Oh my gosh. I got 39 confirms. Like, come on. I literally have to carry the team. And these guys sucked too. Ranger's Harry freaking aim sucks.
Want to get clean for anybody but yourself. You know, she wants this time, so I really hope she gets her kids back. I hope this, you know, she gets to keep this child, and I hope she just is happy. I want her to be happy. Yeah.
Let's do this. Same bus, body bus? Yep. With it.
This is not just for me to get clean. This is like literally a whole brand new start for me. I want it like deep inside me. So I'm like, I just want a different life. Like I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. No, I'm like beyond being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like I hate living the way that I was living. And like I was looking for happiness in all the wrong places.
A lot of the times when the women leave jail, they do relapse. I mean, some of them just that day. Unfortunately, the rate of relapse is very high, which in turn, you know, causes a lot of overdoses. Because when they do leave the jail, their tolerance level has decreased because they've been incarcerated. So a lot of them will use the same amount as they were using before being arrested. And that's what a lot of time, unfortunately, causes a lot of overdose.
Vanessa is being given another chance. It's now up to her whether she can change her life. Otherwise, her child could be taken away as she could find herself back in jail. 3B is in lockdown, but 25-year-old suspected drug trafficker India is expecting a visit from her mum and daughter. So far, there's no word as to whether they've arrived.
Tell her I want to speak to her.
In regards to what? Using a phone?
Yes, I want to know where the fuck my visit is.
Boaz, thank you. I will find out if your visit's here.
I thought because we were locked in that we had no visits. Like the whole pod was like on lockdown, deadlock. Because if we're deadlocked, I'm gonna miss my freaking visit. Like I've been here for 6 months. I haven't seen my kid in 6 months.
No, it's only 8:11. She's dealing with her situation now. Visit's in at 9:30. So you should be all right. Still make a phone call, see what's going on.
Luckily, Marner was there. She like kind of got me to calm down. And it was pretty cool, you know, like she kind of did go out her way. I really do appreciate that. For her to like ask the white shirt about to call to see where my visit was.
There's a phone in the multi. You can sleep.
Is there out? Can we see if the line is open? Because then we can get out of your way. Come on. All right. Hi, this is Officer Margaret at the women's jail. Hi, this is the officer here. I have a call from Eliza. Yes, are you accepting the call? Okay, hold on 1 second, please, and just speak English for me, please. Okay, thank you. Hold on 1 second. Okay.
Freaking bitch. No!
I want you to be able to express yourself appropriately and then go through your emotions appropriately. I don't want you out here dealing with people, okay?
Just see how long her hair was, and like her telling me about her new friend. Let it go now, because I've been through this with my mom. I really pray to God my daughter doesn't turn out like that. I don't care if I have to tell her every day. You don't want to go through this. I just don't want her to feel the way I feel right now. I feel like a loser. I'm like an asshole.
Crystal, Lugo, and Baby D are still in segregation. Baby D is there for fighting, but Crystal is there for her own protection. Crystal wants to move back to Pod 3A now that her enemy Baby D is in seg. But the officers are still concerned that there's allegedly a hit out on her.
We're concerned about somebody getting hurt or possibly somebody getting killed.
If she goes back to 3A, then that's more risk of, her getting touched. And someone can come in and still touch her. She has to be a PC. The threat's pretty real.
The victim in Crystal's case was Baby D's gang sister.
She's disgusting. She's a disgusting person. Doesn't matter who gets her first.
It was decided today, and I believe it came from administration, it probably came from the superintendent, Patty, to transfer Crystal out of the facility. Sometimes it's about precaution, sometimes it's just taking precautions about just in anticipation of what might happen.
Okay, Ms. Lugo, right now, you're going to be transferred to another facility for your protection. All right? So when you get on the road, we'll let you know where you're going. Okay, but at this time, we're not liberty to tell you. You okay? Well, I think you kind of knew this was coming a little bit, though, no? All right, but it's for your safety. We're looking out for you.
We only have 2 pretrial units here, so there's only so much we can do to keep her safe. So the only way that we go into general population is to improve the situation. You haven't done anything wrong here. I just feel so comfortable here. Feeling comfortable doesn't mean necessarily mean good. When you go there, do not share your charges and any personal information with people on the unit. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be in the same predicament that you're in right now. The situation is what it is, okay?
The inmate knows they're being moved, they can make trouble, they barricade themselves in. So it's best just to kind of keep them at a surprise, and that's why it's always done at the last minute.
What? I thought that was an anime.
Quickly and very, very quietly.
I don't know if they moved her so I can't see her, or if she left from court, or what, but I don't know. I'll find out though. Everybody talks. But frankly, this is a woman's jail. The best thing that women do is gossip. I'm gonna know one day.
Despite constant surveillance and supervision, the officers at Western Massachusetts Regional Women's Correctional Center aren't always aware when someone breaks the rules. Sometimes they have to rely on informants. There are rumors an inmate is running a store in the unit, and someone has snitched to the guards, even if they didn't mean to.
You heard about what happened to you? Oh, yeah, I heard. It's crazy. And one of the girls was like, oh, I ain't got nothing to do with the store, straight up like, drag me.
Graduation is when an inmate would tell somebody back to stay.
Why are they all sitting in the building?
The officers, acting on information from the dry snitch, have heard that an inmate in 2B has bought some items from a store. It's all they need to investigate further.
We're just better. My team's just better. Woo!
I am 48 years old, and I have been in and out of this jail probably 6 times. You know, my criminal behavior started at a late age. The case that I got sentenced on, I was charged with shoplifting, 3rd offense, which they could have given me up to 6 months for, but they gave me 30 days. I'm a hustler. I'm a booster, you know, going in Home Depot, walking out with half the store. That's what boosting is. It was the thrill of the chase. You know, every day you had to do something different to come up with the money you need to make to feed your addiction. And my addiction was huge. You know, like most people, you know, 2-3 bags a day. I was doing 2-3 bundles a day, which is 30 bags. Heroin. Good heroin.
So how long does this investigation take?
Well, 72 hours, so that you do your investigation. I put $20 on someone's account for $10 worth of stuff. Not even food or coffee, just hygiene products.
It can happen where if I sell you a Snickers bar, then you owe me 2 or 3 of them next commissary day. Or, okay, I'm gonna give you, you know, body lotion. I'm gonna give you hair product, and then, you know, they're like $10 worth, but you gotta put in my account. You gotta have somebody put in my account, you know, $20-$30. She does know all the rules. She does. Even though she questions every single rule, she's been here and she knows what, you know, what we do on a daily basis.
Everybody plays the game. What I did, I wasn't hurting anybody.
Missy is awaiting trial for aggravated home use with a weapon.
This is actually the first time I've ever been to jail, and I'm 36 years old. I did a home invasion and kidnapping, and assault and battery with a firearm. We got caught because my co-defendant left her resume in the bathroom. Yeah, dumbest thing a criminal could do. She left her resume there because she was having a job interview that day.
This is serious crime, usually carries a lengthy sentence, but she's hoping the fact that it's a first offence carried out due to her addiction will mean she receives a lighter one.
The worst my lawyer said is 10 years, but because I'm dependent on drugs and I wouldn't have done the crime if I wasn't on drugs, I could do 2 years.
Whilst awaiting
What?
she has a unique way of ensuring she has enough cash to jail.
I have an older man who I associate myself with. They call him Sugar Daddy.
Tell me something. I want to know
So I have one of those. I lived next to my sugar daddy for 5 years. He asked me if I needed help with the kids. So I said, yeah. Ever since then, he's been helping me. He's never said the word no.
What the?
He puts $150 on my books every week. $30. Can you do 30 for me?
Yeah, we're gonna anyway.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
If I tell him the sky is black and I need money to turn So in return for the money, it's companionship, spending time. He wants to walk around with eye candy on his arm, so it works. I'm one of the lucky ones, though. Usually you have
Oh my god.
not me. That's like doing it with my grandfather. That we do. That's not bad. He might do some things to me, but we don't have that. And I don't have to do anything to him. It is kind of weird having him do things, sexual favors to me, but it's not for me. It's really for him. And then if we were to get married, he'll probably get about $4,000 a month from pension, and then his Social Security check. So that works.
Yes, I do. I didn't say that. You get seasick at first, but I like them.
I tell him I love him. I do love him. If anything were to happen to him, I'd be super sad. But I also think that it'd be set for the rest of my life. So.
Twenty-four-year-old Franklin, awaiting trial for armed robbery, met convicted inmate Leslie in a prison class and believes he's found the love of his life.
Yo, she is the definition of it. Oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Like, beep, pew. Be the first one in class.
Franklin catches up with his best friend Cash, who's been held in segregation for 5 years. Locked up for more than 22 hours a day, he's missed all the
Dang.
Franklin's love life.
Alright, we need to stop focusing on... Oh, okay.
This is the one in what, 2 weeks? Transitions.
Oh my God.
Is she a tall white one?
Nah, she's Spanish, yo. Curly ass hair.
He has gained a lot of attention, and I am definitely happy that he came because before that it was focused on me, and I think that's how the fight had happened. And when I saw him, I was like, yes, he's coming too, and all the attention.
Of course.
Well, most of the attention is now focused on Franklin because he's the new stud on the pod.
Yo, she's bad, bro. Fuck, she's the best looking bitch in here by far, bro. I don't care.
Stud is, someone like me. Is dressed like him. Back in the day, they would be called like a butch or a dyke. I'd say it's probably just, or maybe some people call it transgender. I don't know.
Older and wiser, Cash has a more cautious approach to keeping on the right side of prison when it comes to relationships.
Franklin's taken over the world, which is good for me. But
Grenades, freaking fire everywhere. Like, dude.
he's gonna wind up in a hole, I think. Why would you try to get a female in jail?
I was trying to get out on the break.
That's why I just mind my business.
In segregation, correctional caseworker Carmona is investigating Jackie for allegedly attempting to buy products from an illegal prison store.
So an officer caught her in the unit talking to a friend to put money in somebody else's account. And she had the information of that other inmate. So that's how we
Ah!
If she's found guilty, she's gonna serve time here. Ready? Where are we going? We're going to the office. Right here.
Trash. 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 Yeah. Haha. Loser. Oh. Yeeted it. Come on. Triple.
Anybody, I didn't fight, I didn't cause a disturbance. How much time does each of these charges carry?
You can be here for 20 days. The worst part that can happen with running a store, we gotta prevent from other girls as well trying to pimp other girls, you know, or your own kids. So when you get out on the streets, I need you to work for me to pay your debt. So this doesn't end just here in the jail. It can go away from these walls into the community. You know, if I gave you $100 of commissary and you owe me $100, and you now I can say now you work for me when you're outside of these walls. You see, so you see how $20 can be that bad.
Get me out of here.
I'm not gonna make that call because I just do the investigation. The initial investigation, that's what I do.
I was angry. I was frustrated. It was bullshit. I did not think I deserved to be logged into the hole over putting $20 on someone's account. It's ridiculous. And it's still happening in the pod. There's still 10, 12 girls putting money on other accounts and ain't nobody being logged. Oh well. You know what I mean? I guess I'm just their little example. I don't know. And they can't serve vegetarian soup with beef broth in it. Okay?
Well, I don't work in the kitchen, but we'll let them know.
Let them know, because...
Jackie will now have to wait for her disciplinary board, or D board, to find out how long she has to spend in segregation, where she could be locked up for up to 23 hours a day. Over the last week, Franklin and Leslie's romance has blossomed, and they've been writing letters to each other.
These are all the letters Franklin wrote to me. The person I'm crazy over is you. Trust me, you don't have nothing to worry about. I promise you, baby. It sounds like you've been through rough times with the people you dealt with. But baby, I promise you better though. If there's a question of my heart, you got it.
Hey babe, it's like almost 9 o'clock and I'm tired as fuck already, but for some reason I can't take my mind off of you. Like I wrote you about 2 letters already, both 5 pages long, and still seem like I can write to you all night.
As they're in separate pods, they can't take their relationship much further. It's only in transitions class that they can act like a couple to any extent, which still carries a risk of a PREA charge.
She's definitely frustrating, like not being able to touch her and kiss her like when I want, but I feel like it's only gonna help us, like, and it's gonna build us to grow stronger.
They write letters back and forth all the time. Crimson wears a floss loop around his hand to say that he's taken.
Sometimes they even risk holding hands under the table.
I hold her hand only when certain instructors are on. They ain't gonna get me, so to me, like nothing else matters now but Leslie. Like I don't see anybody in my view but her. So like everybody that try to like spit game to me now or like try to come on to me is just like I'm good. Like back off. Like I got mines. We're good. That's it. I mean, some days it's like, damn, like I wish I could just give her a hug, like when she's feeling down and stuff like that. But like, we sneak it in once in a while. Like you just gotta know what to do. You know, that's my wife. That's it, and it is what it is.
Missing home after a visit with her sugar daddy, Missy calls her kids.
Hi. So sucks to be able to tell him that his mom is addicted to drugs and why I needed them because my body depended on them. That was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I hope you're doing okay, baby. I wish I was there to help take care of you. I have a 5-month-old that I can't hold, and I never bonded her. My newborn doesn't know who I am. I miss her so much.
Missy hopes she'll see her kids sooner rather than later, as her lawyer has led her to believe she might be looking at a short sentence.
He told me, like maybe last month, it would be 2.5, and we're going to find out when my co-defendant is sentenced. So hopefully I don't get as much time as her. I think about it, I dream about it. I worry about my kids. They have to Google me and see the crime that I did was very horrible. It's one of the worst crimes you can do because people die in home invasions and people are killed. So ashamed. Very much. Time is still moving forward while you're at a standstill, and that's the worst part. Your kids are growing up and you're just sitting here rotting. Bye, honey. Bye.
Despite awaiting trial, a trip to the prison hairdresser still affords Franklin and Cash the opportunity to catch up on celebrity gossip.
She looks so old now, huh? Nicole Kidman? Nicole and Keith? Yeah, well, it looks like they are. Oh, they were married too. They're getting divorced. My real name is Kristen Ekman. My mom calls me Chris, but my friends here call me Cash. I sell drugs, and that's what someone named me actually. I thought it was kind of cool, so it stuck. 38 years old. I was born June 10th, 1980. Magenta. We're really, really nice people until you really piss us off. I started when I was 14 smoking weed, drinking alcohol. When I was 19, I did some ecstasy. I was 21 when I started doing cocaine. 23 when I got into the pills. Every time I couldn't get pills, I would grab heroin. So that's how I started. Thank you. She did not fan my hair whatsoever. No, it looks a hot mess.
Just like Franklin, Cash also found love in jail. And more than gay for the stay, his relationship flourished on the outside.
Me and my fiance, we met actually in jail. She came in, and I was sitting there and I saw her, I just smiled. And she was like, "Can you help me with my bags?" So I just picked up her bags and, walked into her room. And we just started talking from there. And we ended up dating. I knew she was the one.
Fudge.
Basically, from the way I felt, she just made me happy. When I went home, I left first. I waited a year and a half, and I never cheated. I didn't want to. I loved her.
Throughout their 4-year relationship, Cash kept clean and out of jail. But then his fiancée became fatally ill.
She went to the hospital for pneumonia. They came over to me and they said, "Listen, we gotta take her to the intensive care unit." And I said, "Okay, well, do whatever you gotta do."
Yeah.
I said, "Can I come?" When I went to go into where she was,
Huh?
there was a curtain in my face.
Okay.
Off at 8, right at 9, please.
Okay.
You taking your pills yet?
Yes.
Okay. All right,
Card
thank
done.
you. Make a sandwich, please, when you come in.
I will.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, have a good day.
Love you.
And that was the last time
What?
She was wanting me to do what I'm doing, getting my shit together.
Over the last 2 weeks, the inmates in 3B have frequently been locked up for up to 23 hours a day.
Recently, I've had to lock the women down a couple times due to their behavior. A lot of them aren't listening to staff directives when they're told to lock in, they're being loud.
No!
Whilst many of the inmates get annoyed by lockdown,
Ah, we won anyways. Yeah.
one prisoner in particular is finding it overwhelming.
Geraldine Willis. Miss Willis is not contracting for safety. I've asked her all the questions. Do you feel safe? Do you feel like you're going to harm yourself? She's a wreck in tears, just saying that she doesn't know if she'll hurt herself or not. Alrighty. Thank you, bye. You know, it makes you uneasy when you have to report something like this because you do feel for them. You know they're going through it. You know you wish there's something you could do to help. However, at the end of the day, this is our protocol. We're doing it to keep them safe. Due to statements that she made, they're usually moved on risk status just for their safety in case, whether they're having a bad day, a bad hour, sometimes it just helps for a timeout away from all the stress that population brings them. It's always a tough situation when something like this happens. Right now, Lieutenant Sherrard is moving Miss Willis to the Special Management Unit.
We believe that this is just her inability to deal with the unit being locked. The unit been locked quite frequently the past 2 weeks. But anytime someone make a comment regarding the safety, we treat it as if everyone has the potential to carry out that comment. Put them on a risk status. As you can see, we take their clothing, we put them in a safety smock. It's a tear-proof, bite-proof smock. Here you go. Miss Willis, I know. I explained to her that the move was for her safety, the restraints were for her safety, and then tomorrow morning we'll have forensic staff come in. They will meet with her and do a more detailed assessment to determine whether or not there's true risk at this point.
Jackie is also in segregation while she awaits the outcome of an investigation into her alleged breaking of prison rules.
Miss Silver, how you doing? You remember me, right? All right. How's things? I'm gonna pull you out to do your D-boy, all right? Right, kiddos. Ready?
A D-board will decide whether Jackie is guilty of getting her sister to add money to the account of a fellow inmate.
Sorry about our first meeting here this month.
This makes our second time.
Yeah, no, I know, but last time was bad. Jackson.
So this is a D4 for incident happened on the 14th. So you pled guilty to violations to rules. I'm gonna find you guilty. Guilty to disruptive behavior. I'm gonna find you guilty and conspiracy because it was planned. It's a 10 days for violation and 5 days for interfering with staff member duties.
That's a lot of days.
As long as you participate in the accountability program with Peach, you could qualify for step down. All right? You can appeal my decision at any time.
Okay, just I don't think I've been here.
You've been here so many times, you know the rules.
Yeah, and I don't come from one, you know that. You know what I mean? I don't. In how long?
A week.
All right.
Found guilty, Jackie must complete 15 days in segregation. Misdemeanors may be punished, but at WCC there's also place for reform. Franklin goes to his counsellor Liz to discuss what may have led to his criminal behaviour.
How would you describe the family you grew up in?
I always like had everything I needed, like necessity and stuff, but like I don't feel like once I got to like a certain age and I like came out about my sexuality, like I feel like me and my parents like parted, like split kind of, because they didn't like really agree with my decision. I came out to my mom to tell her that I was lesbian, and she did not take that really good. I had a lot of anger, sadness, like a lot of emotions built up in me that.
Dude, you're just gonna camp there?
Right form. So that's when I just started committing crimes.
How old were you when you?
13.
Oh wow. That's tough.
It was.
Emotional support,
Yeah.
especially.
Yeah.
Your
He's still.
adolescence.
Yeah,
Like, that's
exactly.
a tough time.
Yeah.
Aside from.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. How are things now?
Everything is rekindled. Like it took a while. It took a while. Like my mom just got over it when I was like 20, 21. And also my dad. And like me and my dad are like we work more on our relationship because like it's been such a gap in my life where he's been absent. My dad was out of the picture because he was always incarcerated. And so at a point in time I got like so defiant and I was missing my dad. So I began to run away. I just don't think like he understands the pain that I went through, like without him being there, and then without them, both my parents accepting me for who I really am, you know. So
Having assessed his background, Liz can sign Franklin up for classes designed to prevent him from reoffending.
What were you thinking?
victim impact.
Oh my god, I've been saying, boys.
Less positive about the future, Missy is worried about life on the outside. Needing advice, she seeks out her cellmate, Irma.
Let's just hope I don't do any more drugs. You're not. If they don't want to give me my kids, I am. When you decide that you want to be clean, that has to be up to you. You can't be forced to be clean. Coming to jail forces you to be clean. Can I say I'm going to be clean when I leave here? Probably not, because they don't want to give me my kids.
No,
Yes,
Melissa,
I
no,
know.
you don't need to do it, man. You don't. I have a 3-year-old. You have a 4-year-old. He has autism. He can't talk. You know, he needs you, Melissa. I don't care. Go to the fucking sky and beyond.
But if they don't want to give them back, then what? If they don't want to give them my kids, there's really no sense in me staying clean, even though they say, you know, you have to want to be clean for yourself. When you're a woman and have children, you really want to be clean for your kids also.
Try first.
Yeah, and if I don't eat, then yeah. I will be doing drugs. They don't
That's an
care.
excuse, Melissa.
It's a good one.
Because they still are with your dad and you still can see them 7 days a week, all the time.
it's not the same and you know it. Irma tries to give me advice, but she doesn't understand. Her choice of drug is different. She likes to drink. I don't want to drink. I want to get high. My kids get me high. So that's my like natural high. And if I can't have that, then I'm going to go back to drugs, unfortunately. I'm going to try not to, but it's not. If I'm not going to get them, it's not going to be easy.
At the end of the day, those are still your babies. You still got to stay strong for them, Melissa.
And my scars aren't that bad no more. They're getting better. I just don't want them to be there no more. It's like a reminder of how freaking good it feels, really.
You don't see your kids as a woman. You want to numb that pain from not being able to see them grow up and develop and just talk to them and see them and grow with them. If I stay clean and I get my kids back, I can go back to my life I had before I was getting high. My own car, my own place to live. Doing homework and cooking dinner for my kids every night. I miss that stuff. You miss those things, the little things you miss that you don't realize. Taking them to the park and just watching them when they're not watching. That's the best part.
Having struggled with being locked up for extended periods, Geraldine spent 24 hours in the special management unit.
I don't even know what I was doing. My brain froze.
So Geraldine has
Malfunction.
She is a whole new person.
Frontal cortex.
She kind of just got the time out that she needed, kind of reset herself, and she's ready to get back on track. She's always in good spirits now. Every morning says good morning, how are you? She'll go around and talk to all the other inmates in the pod, so she's doing really well currently.
In WCC, it's not just the prison officers who look out for the welfare of the inmates.
I happened to be standing at my door, and I looked over, and Geraldine, I seen her eating out of her plate. I just felt so bad. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
Easy.
Good, because I'm gonna probably run out of cream. Basically, I just try to help, and to make them happy, it makes me happy, because it's genuine happiness, and you really can't find that yet. It's hard, you know what I mean? Like, I know when I came in, and the little bit of stuff that was offered to me, like, I was thankful for. So, you kind of, I like to look out for people. Here. Come to me. Come to the cream girl. Oh, I need a coffee. I'm gonna put coffee. You want coffee too? Do you have a cup? All right. I'll come. You like 2 sugars? Yeah. All right, cool.
Having relapsed into heroin addiction following the death of his fiancée, Cash is determined this will be his last time in jail.
I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you don't. I like myself enough to confident. I don't care. I feel like I'm a grown up now. Yeah.
That's my best song. I want to take $1 million for her.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, she's working.
I just want to be happy. I want a family on my own. Here, you woke up and get married and just have a really good job. And just live a normal, happy life, Nothing crazy.
Heroin addict Missy is awaiting trial, charged with armed robbery, kidnapping, assault and battery, and a home invasion. She has a case meeting prior to court.
The meeting with my attorney was kind of shell-shocking. He said 20 years, that the DA is asking for 20 years, so I wasn't really expecting that.
The victim was an elderly woman who was tied up and held at gunpoint.
He said that tomorrow we're going to be going in and the victim's going to be speaking, and that usually hurts your case a lot because she's an older woman and she's going to be crying and upset about what happened to her. She has to relive that. I feel so bad already for what I did to her. You're supposed to feel safe in your home,
Okay, he just goes to a little door.
There's consequences to our choices, and then we have to understand the power of a victim inside her. She's really a good person. She's really caring. She wears her heart outside, you know, on her pocket. Like, she cares.
But I'm just being honest.
I don't want her to do a lot of time, but I'm hoping that the system sees that she definitely needs a program in like 6 months to a year. That's something you need to deal with alone.
I'm hoping to not get 20 years. I'm just hoping to be reunited with my kids and do what I have to do and keep my mind focused on serving the time I have to serve. The hardest part is going to be telling my family how long I have to do.
Coming towards the end of her 30-day sentence for shoplifting, Jackie, in segregation, is using her remaining time to reflect.
When I came in here, I was dying of detoxing. I was detoxing so hard. Whether or not I'm in population or I'm in the hole for no reason, I'm still not out there trying to kill myself. Do you know how many girls that have left this jail and overdosed within a week of leaving it? I can tell you over 20 since I've been in and out of here. It's so sad. But these counselors, they really work hard on trying to set you up with a plan so you don't relapse. You know, putting you into a halfway house, things to avoid death. So overall, you know, except for petty bullshit like I'm sitting here right now, they got a good system, they do. Right now, it's saving my life. You have to look for the bright side. You do.
Franklin is also trying to
Ah, not with the grenades, please.
and has signed up to a victim impact class.
The reason why I signed up for that class is because I'm just trying to get a better perception and view of how I've impacted the victims that I have. Yeah.
She is.
I wasn't really up to doing a lot of thinking. I was angry. I was mad that I'm back incarcerated. I did a 15-month bid, and 3 weeks later, got back arrested. So I was actually angry. I was just like, you know what, fuck this, whatever. Over the period of the 18 months, I've definitely done a lot of thinking about the victims that I've been impacted my whole life.
Sometimes you'll see in court, they have the impact statements. It just gives the family an opportunity to express one final time before the sentencing just came down. How the life has been shattered due to the violent crime.
The armed robbery that I actually committed for this time for me being incarcerated, the victim actually wrote a victim impact statement in court, which that shit, it made me feel like trash. It made me feel terrible. It made me feel like, man, like, this is not really the person who you are. I definitely am remorseful of what I've done. I definitely would like to reach out to my victim and let her know that, you know, it was never my intentions to harm her, to, you know, traumatize her, to make her feel any less of a person. I just was struggling and fighting with demons in me. I've been given so many opportunities to get my life together. I've been given so many chances by the court to get my life together, and enough is enough. It needs to stop. You need to stop, because there's no telling. I'm in the streets, carry guns, all type of things. I shoot somebody, they die. Boom, I'm in jail for murder. I'm in jail for life.
Pod 2B is for prisoners who have been found guilty and are serving their sentence. They wear green.
My name's Rachel.
for assault and battery.
Yeah, Rachel Lynn, a lot of anger issues, kind of angry at the world, kind of angry at the system, feels like she's been mistreated.
Shut your face, sneaky fucker.
She's had some struggles in life. Another one with poor social skills, poor coping skills, doesn't know how to deal with frustration, doesn't know how to deal with her anger, doesn't know how to deal with when things don't go right. So she acts out or she does something to get herself in trouble.
I fought some girl in the bathroom of the club. Well, she hit me first. You know when you're like hyped up and you're in that moment. I was trying to get back, literally just trying to get back into the club to get my shoe. And I knocked him out, so I guess I knocked him off his feet. I didn't mean it. What I did is I just pled guilty to all my charges to try to get out on my last court date. They didn't let me out. They gave me 90 days to serve.
Rachel has been told to report to Officer Court.
What? You're not getting a ticket. Why? You were warned on the 8th, but more probably the exact same day. You have multiple violations, late for count.
Rachel has repeatedly failed to lock in herself quickly enough when ordered to.
Everybody else is locking in and you're out there making a disturbance.
I didn't see anything wrong with it. I was outside.
Tickets carry penalties.
You guys just like writing tickets.
I really don't. Have I ever written you a ticket?
Have I ever deserved one? You don't even know what that bitch was saying to me, and I'll tell you guys later. You don't know what they were saying. She's saying you don't know what this is about. Whatever. Yeah, it does matter. Give me the fucking ticket. It matters. It matters big time.
Oh, jeez.
Because you just like writing tickets, but give me it. I'll
I
sign it.
never written you a ticket.
I didn't hear you walk in, first of all. And it was arguing about something. Okay.
We win, we win, we win, we win. Ha 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 ha.
Rachel has been given a 72-hour lock-in, which means she will have to stay in her cell 23 hours a day for the next...
That's a really cool shotgun. Not gonna lie.
I miscount. By a few seconds.
Rachel's been in and out of jail for the last 3 years.
I've been in here probably, this would be my 5th time in a year for assault and battery charges on just random people, not family members. Like, the first one was a cop, second one was a roommate, a bouncer was the most recent one. You keep saying you're never gonna come back, so you do. You come back, you see the same people over and over again.
She has just 2 weeks of her sentence left to go. Pod 3A is for prisoners awaiting trial. They wear orange.
Just gonna go to the hallway, do your assessment real quick, okay? So, come with me.
First-timer Julia has been in the jail for just 3 weeks.
So this is for the assessment?
Yes. We're just gonna go in here because we don't have an office in the unit, so we're gonna use the nurse's office. Actually, you can sit right there. All right, so do you have any,
No.
concerns at all right now? Everything's going okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Do you have any family with a criminal history?
Not that I know of.
As far as you know, okay. Do you know anyone else with a criminal history?
Not outside of who I've met here.
Yeah.
I'm 21 and I'm from a little town in Ashburnham. It's up on the border of New Hampshire and Massachusetts. I was definitely probably lower class technically, socioeconomic wise, only from growing up on the farm, my dad's trades and things. I know people often say that it must be like really ideal to grow up on a farm, but it's no like walk in the park. I mean, my childhood was just a lot of labor and work.
Do you use drugs or alcohol at all?
I've had alcohol socially.
Just socially. Okay, so it's not a problem for you? She's very atypical of the women that we see come through our doors. She doesn't have a lot of the issues that other women have. Well, that's great you completed it.
I'm currently enrolled in my 2nd year of college.
Okay. Were you working prior to coming to jail?
Phlebotomist for Quest Diagnostics.
What is that? What do you tell me that?
I work in a doctor's office, so I draw blood. Blood specimens.
paid college all on my own through scholarships and a minimum wage job. I'm organized, logical, overly scientific, wicked ambitious, hugely ambitious, I think just from the way I was raised.
Life is charging pretty quick too, right?
I'd say I'm a little bit solitary, but I still love hanging out with all my friends. Definitely.
Kind of a tricky question. You can answer it however you want. It says, why are you in jail? Like I said, I don't, you know.
A grand misunderstanding.
Okay.
The girls are very curious for the most part. I've had some girls straight out ask me, and I'll just say, you know, I don't want to get into the details, and they drop it. I know one girl recognized me because she was from my area. She had seen a newspaper, so they think I killed my friend. So, murder.
21-year-old Julia Enright. Police say she killed this 20-year-old Brandon Chickless of Westminster. Police then located Chickless' cell phone at Julia Enright's home in Ashburnham. Then they examined a treehouse out back.
Determined the victims were present on the stairs leading to the treehouse, on the inside of the treehouse, under the treehouse, and in the defendant's vehicle.
Chickless and Enright were known to each other, and she admitted to drinking with him on the day he went missing.
It's in the paper. It's all over the news. So we put her on protective custody. She didn't really know what that was when she came in. She was kind of first time in jail, very naive.
You know, it's always made sense to me. They have to do their job. I have to be a suspect to keep routine. But once I was sitting in the jail, I'm like, where did it get so messed up that I'm suddenly in a cell?
Julia has no idea how long she might be here, and high-profile cases like hers can take years to get to court. 46-year-old mother of 6, Carrie, has been at the jail for 19 months. She's talking to Frank Consuelo about her case.
He stated that Carrie Pilot began shooting in the air, and when Carrie Pilot saw Black by the tree, she been shooting toward him, and then back at him as she went by in the vehicle.
Carrie was awaiting trial for assault and battery, cocaine trafficking, and weapons charges when she was brought to court and charged with an even more serious crime.
They hit me with first-degree murder.
The murder victim was the daughter of one of Carrie's close friends. She called her her niece.
She lived in my house. She lived with my kids. She grew up being her mother cut my daughter's umbilical cord in the labor room. And here I am charged with her murder.
No.
I was home for 2 weeks on bail. And I was attacked. I was jumped. They robbed me and took my phone. Kept calling the phone. I went over to where it was, and I'm thinking she's just going to give me back the phone. Well, it got real scary. And we decided to just leave. And at that point, my niece and my goddaughter pulled up, and they were like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, I was complaining about what was going on. And they're like, oh, okay. And we leave. And instead of her taking a left and going, she tries to do a U-turn and follow us. Now, we're already gone. As soon as she does a U-turn and tries to follow us, it was an all-out war zone. They just lit the car up. She got hit, shot in her head, dead. And we didn't know because we were already gone. So when they called and said, she got shot, it's coming out, we were like, ow.
Carrie maintains her innocence and has taken it upon herself to fight her case alongside her lawyer.
No, I didn't do it. It's infuriating. It's incredibly stressful. It's difficult. It's like an enormous circus. It's a circus. This way, 13 people were there, and nobody can tell you who did anything. If I get found guilty for first-degree murder, it's 25 years. They have nothing against me.
Dang it.
The DA came here and offered the girls from Pittsfield to get out of jail free card. You can tell on me. That charge made me want to just die. Like, that's horrible to hold over my head that I'm being charged with that, taking somebody else's life. I don't know how to deal with this. And I just feel like they're just doing what they want to do in the system. I feel like they're holding people that are accountable that they're taking
convicted shoplifter and heroin addict Jackie was sentenced to 15 days in segregation.
What? We're losing.
She's been here for 10 days out of her 15, but hopes to get out early.
How's her PD? He is the special management counselor. Us bad girls. He's the only one that can get you out of the hole earlier than your time is up.
Oh my fucking god.
She's behaved well enough to qualify for step down, which means reduced time in segregation.
We have 5 people eligible for step down this week. The first one being Jackie Silver. Jackie has completed 10 of her 15 days, but she's been good in the unit. She's completed the program.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude. LMG using bitch. Play gets smacked.
Yeah, Jackie got approved. Yeah.
Smacked at the end. Buddy.
Come on in my office for a minute, Jackie. All right, take a seat, Miss. All right, how are you today? Good. So you know, by obviously you're not in custody shackles. Right. You got approved. You got approved for step down. Okay. Obviously you have to stay discipline free. You can't get any more trouble. Okay. All right.
7 days.
Yeah.
I don't know, Peach.
Otherwise,
you're asking a lot.
yeah. Otherwise, we're gonna bring it right back. So no, we don't want to do that. So you're going back today. You're housed in 2B. You're locked until the 28th. At 9 o'clock, you get to come out. So.
My whole sentence.
Oh, why when you're done? When are you out? When you're sentenced?
The 31st.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got 3 more. Oh, okay.
I got 7 days left here. I go to court Monday, and I'm out Friday. Friday morning. Yay! I'm ready. Go?
Jackie's heading back to 2B to serve what she hopes is the last week of her sentence in jail.
Alright, we'll see you later, Meryl.
Huh? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Peach.
Over in Pod 3A, jail has been a steep learning curve for new inmate Julia, who's awaiting trial for murder.
In the first few days, I didn't go out of my way to talk to anyone. I like to observe, so I'll look around a lot. Right here is where they bring in the girls for, like, just any new girls that are coming in. It's weird to see someone, you know, out of oranges, because they bring them in and they're still in their civilian clothes. You know, they just got here. Almost any girl you talk to will say she's innocent. Rumors get twisted so fast. It's insane. I don't even know all of mine, of course. It's tough to figure it out because I don't talk to a lot of the girls, and usually the ones that are making rumors about you aren't going to be talking to you about it. You kind of hear it through other people.
As soon as you walk in the general population, everybody looks at you and automatically judges you before they even know your name. Either get lucky and start kicking it off with people that know the ropes and that will help you and show you how to do things and how to get through the day, how to get through life here. Or there's people that they tend to keep to themselves, which I think is like for real.
I found a lot of girls liked that I was different. I think one girl specifically said, "You don't belong here, you can tell. I like you." Thank you, I think.
Julia is learning to fit into the pod by drawing tattoo designs for other inmates.
The icebreaker using drawing was really helpful in being able to learn a lot of the rules and everything. So it gives me an opportunity to talk to people.
That's my daughter, and this is my dog. My daughter passed away, and my dog is still here. So, but yeah, that's my tattoo. Right? Doesn't look sick.
I was lucky that one of the first girls that traded with me, she said she'd give me a full bag of coffee, a full bag of our cream, and then a bar of soap. A nice soap, though, not the ones that we get for free.
This is what I'm getting right when I get out.
You have to show me.
I know. That's why I'm excited.
Art is valued so much here, and I would never have guessed that. You know, I had no idea what girls want or do in prison.
It's important that Julia makes friends and fits in, because with her high-profile murder case, she could be here for quite some time. Rachel Lynn was given a 72-hour lockdown for disobeying the officers, and now she finds herself in segregation.
Because when I was on my 72-hour walk last week, 2 girls came to my room to get chips and hot balls. One of them entered the room, so I got violation of a rule.
But Rachel is now facing a much more serious charge.
I just feel my drug test.
Suboxone is a heroin substitute used to treat addicts.
My friend sent it to me.
The Suboxone is just it's like an orange, clear orange strip, and it looks like they will send it in that type of color card. They will like melt it into the card. You know, they're very creative. Very creative.
Officer Carmona is searching Rachel's property for evidence of drugs.
I knew they were coming to bug me, so I just ate the whole thing.
It's a fighting battle every day that we try to stop from drugs coming into the facility. I can tell you, like, everybody in here as staff is 110% involved in trying to keep drugs away from the facility.
Did you find anything? Nothing?
The officers are also concerned about 2 other new inmates they suspect of smuggling drugs into the jail.
So, I'm gonna do the narcotic contraband search of 2 inmates. They're on narcotic watches because when they came in on the scanner, they had some discrepancy in their scans in the pelvic area. So the first girl, she's the one that actually had contraband. She had green leafy substance in a plastic bag inserted into her vaginal area. And they had to convince her to turn it over. So because of that, she's on the contraband watch. So the officer is going to place the inmate restraints while I do this search. So this is our contraband kit. Inside it, we have safety goggles, a mask, Vicks, because sometimes the odor is a bit atrocious. So now I'm just gonna go right in there and stir up this. Turn the water on, pour it down a bit so I can flush it. Alright.
There's no evidence on the new inmates, but Officer Whiston wants to know how Rachel managed to get drugs in the jail.
You're in segregation. While you were in here, they tested a urine, and it came back for Suboxone. So, how come your urine tested positive? Were there girls doing drugs in the unit?
Can I leave the fifth?
You claim? I think the fifth.
I want to incriminate myself.
I mean, being honest is the best way to go, don't you think? I mean, the evidence is there. You tested positive, so the jail knows you did it.
Alright, so what do I say?
You can say where you got it, or if you got it from somebody, or if you got it through visiting, if you got it from the mail, you know.
I have to see where I got it from, though. Come on.
Did you come in with a Suboxone test? But you obtained them from somebody in the unit. They were just given to you?
But, yeah.
Okay. And you're not going to tell us what individual gave them to you?
No.
Okay. I think Miss Lynn wanted to tell us where she got them and was maybe a little nervous that whoever she did get them from would find out that, you know, she was the one who told. So I could see in her face she wanted to tell us where she got them from, but she didn't.
I'm not really coming down now. I'm still really high. I'm still really high. After 3 days, my highs have been. I'm sorry. I don't think they want but I was doing it.
enjoy the penalty if she's found guilty of smuggling drugs into the jail, which could mean a long time in segregation.
I don't know what they're gonna do to me for failing the drug test. I just hope I don't get charged by bringing drugs into the facility.
Rachel will find out her punishment when she has her disciplinary board in a few days' time. In 3B, Carrie doesn't have a lot to celebrate if she's found guilty. She's facing a 25 to life sentence for murder. Her friend India wants to cheer her up.
I'm making a cake, or pie, mean pie, for Carrie Pilot. This one. She doesn't even like sweets, but she loves this cake that I make her. Carrie Pilot is mom. So she's one of the older inmates in the pod, and she is caring like a mother. Miss Pilot kind of watches over the other girls if they need someone to talk to, but she's definitely what you would consider a pod mom. That is what Miss Pilot is.
You're gonna be all right.
Sorry, they're gonna let you go.
Don't forget, that's what you gotta bring. All right, go put that with. I'm always trying to help, so that's why they call me mom. Trying to give out coffees, advice, anything, you know. And I see girls that are feeling down or crying, I like to talk to them. I mean, not everybody can have that person to make them feel better, you know. I wish I had somebody to make me feel better, but make me feel better is reaching out, I think.
It was supposed to be for her birthday like last month, but we never did it.
I was in the hospital for my birthday on July 29th, and so when I came back to the unit, India was planning on making me a cake before I went, because she makes this great lemon pie. And they made it for me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you. I didn't think they were going to send happy birthday. I thought they were just making the pie because I liked the pie. And then they sang happy birthday. I wanted to cry. Like, it meant so much to me.
I feel bad, you know, like being in jail, there's no holidays, there's no nothing. You know, like it's a little things that make you feel a little special or put a smile on your face. So I don't like that much cake. You guys
Which one do you want? Just pick one, please. So I don't want to do it. About this one? Okay.
In 2015, July 31st, my son was murdered. I went to the hospital because it was my son's anniversary, and I had mapped out that I was just gonna end my life. I could see it like it was yesterday. You know, he's a good boy. Broad daylight, 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the barbershop, you know. 5 times with a 45. I slept on the cemetery, on the ground, in the middle of winter. I would walk in and clean the back and sit there with him all night, all day during the day, rain, sleet, snow. My heart hurt so bad that I needed some help with mental, you know. I got 6 kids, 5 girls, and I had 1 boy, and I lost them all. I lost my kids, I lost my partner, lost my job, lost my house, I lost myself.
I've never ate nothing in jail like this until she made this. I like that.
It meant so much to me. That was me being grateful and me realizing, you know, that I have relationships with these women. We're not just a number to each other. You know, we care about each other and what happens.
So my father is coming, and I'm, of course, super excited here, and I just want to like look my best to be my best while I'm there. So I usually, you know, fix my hair, make sure it's all nice. We can see the highway from a distance. It makes you really sad because you can see all of these people that are free, and they don't realize how free they are. On the highway. That would be excellent. It's definitely my dad. I'm nearly positive that was his truck. I'm so excited.
I'm huffing like a banshee, bro.
Before I go to a visitation, I try to make a list in my head of all the things, if there's anything I really need to talk
They got dumped on, bro. Absolutely dumped on. They got dumped on. Oh my gosh. Absolutely freaking destroyed.
He's so talkative. I love him to death, but he immediately started going on about like, oh, and I just fixed my truck and I bought another truck and oh, I have this tree job next week.
Woohoo! Even closer. I'm back to closer. I'm back to closer.
For me, after all that's out of the way, the important things are just being able to talk like real people, you know? Because we don't get to anymore. You miss them so much, and it's like...
Alright, guys, that's the end of the stream for tonight. I know it was only 2 hours, but I had to do some other stuff, my content, so I'll be back streaming again tomorrow, hopefully.